Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Trash Talk. It's spring, and today we're talking about turning food waste into compost for your garden. Like this. But first, let's start with some facts. Did you know that on average, a person throws away about 6 cups of food every week, which is about 300 pounds of food per year? So last year, I participated in a waste audit. That's literally where you get bags of trash from trucks, randomly selected trucks, and you open the bags to see what is in there. And it was totally true what I had read on like Environmental Protection Agency website and other places. Almost half of what gets thrown out is food. Leftover pizza, those veggie plates with the celery sticks and baby carrots that no one touches at the office party, chicken bones, you name it. So all this food that we throw out ends up either in the incinerator or in the landfill, doing no good to anyone. So what can each one of us do to reduce the amount of food that we throw out and maybe save a little money in the process? So of course, one thing we can do is shop more carefully, right? When you go to the supermarket, only buy the things that you know you're going to consume in the next few days. But what about like your eggshells and your banana peels and your coffee grounds? What can you do with that? Well, you can actually compost it. You can turn it into fertilizer. Hey, Juan Pablo, is that what you're doing over here?
Hi, Kristen. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, we are mixing all of our organic matter. This in a few weeks and months, it'll start breaking down, and that will turn into rich soil that we can use to help our plants grow.
Fantastic. So instead of throwing it away, like I was saying, it's going to be used for something useful.
Absolutely. This is the best nutrients you can give to your plants.
Mm-hmm.
It's free because you're making it at home.
Yep.
And you can just directly apply it to your plants and your plants will grow.
Awesome. And how long did you say it takes for that to happen?
By the 3rd week, it should start breaking down, and then you'll be able to use it in your garden.
Okay, and I know another thing that's concerning is so the cost, right? And the whole reason that we might want to separate our food waste is because it's cheaper than buying a bag of fertilizer, right?
Right.
Comes in a plastic bag, you have to get rid of that.
Absolutely. This is free. It takes time and a little bit of energy and intention, and you will be able to like constantly turn all your food scraps, the leaf litter that comes from your trees and plants in the fall, into rich compost that you could use at home.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for the information, Juan Pablo.
Absolutely. I'll get back to work.
See you later. So if you don't have a garden, but you still want to start separating your food waste so that it can be turned into compost, you can do that. You can just get any box with a lid. I'm using my dishwasher pod box. Once it's empty, I just throw my eggshells and coffee grounds and stuff in there. And then I look for my nearest Fairfax County Park Authority Farmers Market and I empty it there. Come on, let's go. Hey Liza, how are you?
Hey Kirsten, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I brought you my food scraps to put in the compost bin.
Well, you are at the right place.
Awesome.
We have 10 Park Authority farmers markets across the county, and all of them take food scraps. So you just have to, when you come to the market, look for the tent that says compost.
Okay.
And you can drop off your food scraps in their bin.
Awesome. And what happens to the food scraps once I leave them there?
Yeah, so we work with Future Acres Urban Farm, and they take the food scraps to their facility and process them, let them decompose naturally into a rich soil amendment.
Fantastic. So is this service free for residents? Like, can anyone just bring their food scraps?
Yes, and we've collected about 300,000 pounds so far.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, is there anything else that people need to know about food scraps? Like I've read that, like I only put my coffee grounds and eggshells and banana peels, but what else should or should not go into the pile?
Yeah, so we have a list here at our markets and online of all of the items that you can compost, and so you can have this.
Awesome, thanks.
That's for you.
Okay. It says no plastic bags. What about liners? I don't have a liner, but I know that some people use liners.
Yeah, so if you do use a liner, make sure it's compostable and make sure you don't tie it.
Okay.
The other thing to note is for your fruits and vegetables, make sure you take off that sticker.
Oh, right, it's plastic.
Yeah, so that cannot be composted, so make sure you take that off beforehand.
Awesome. Well, thanks. Great information. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Have a
you're
great
welcome.
day. See you later.
See you later.
So with over 1 million residents living in Fairfax County, if each one of us diverted our food scraps from the trash, we would generate so much less waste and help our environment in so many ways. Check out our website to learn more.